It was right here on Wells Avenue Northwest, where it was believed the first all-black volunteer rescue squad in the United States made their mark on this community.
No, George was a captain of the crew at one time.
It all started on December 21st, 1941, just a few weeks after the attack on Pearl Harbor, that the Hunton Life Saving and First Aid Crew was formed.
Their main objective was to teach safety, first aid, and civil defense, because no one knew what would be happening, whether, the country would be at war here.
14-year member of the crew, former Captain Roger L. Anderson, remembers the hard work and dedication that turned a crew of 19 men and women to nearly 50 members before it disbanded for the lack of volunteers.
Here's, can you see it? Here's what we had on our license plates. Would say Hunton Life Saving Crew.
But as much as former Captain Anderson was in charge, he was also dedicated to teaching young black men and women how to save lives.
I was the captain when they started shock trauma and paramedics. And that's why I was trying to show my younger men to get to study the book, and you can come up the same way.
And boy, did they make sure their crew worked hard.
I do remember a little 10-year-old boy drowned over in the Wasena River, and we got him out. I was on one of our boats, and I had caught him with the hooks, but then the body rolled, and then the Roanoke Life-Saving Crew had their boats working beside of us.
Even during a time of racial tension, former Captain Anderson remembers at least 2 calls where a person in need of help refused Hunton Life-Saving Crew because they were black. But it never stopped them to extend a helping hand to everyone. And around the same time, current Roanoke Fire Chief Hoback ran on calls with Hunton Life when he was 17 years old, even though he was a part of the Roanoke Life-Saving Crew. He specifically remembers working a call with former Captain Williams' late wife, Sarah.
She was a little nervous because I think it was her first baby that she had delivered. I think it was my second. And I said, Sarah, come on, we'll do this together. And so we kind of you roll your sleeves up and say, okay, now the baby has to be delivered. And we delivered the baby, and she was so proud.
Chief Hoback says Hunton Life-Saving Crew saw a need within the Northwest community of Roanoke, and it changed who he is today.
I look at things differently than I did before that experience, and making sure that I have and give and afford the opportunity of others. Because and what they said, and we work with them all the time, is that everybody deserves the same opportunities.
In Roanoke, Kelsey Jean-Baptiste, WFXR News.